Hi everyone, my name is Karyashi and I'm the founder of Botelab. After 10 years heading R&D labs at one of the leading beauty companies, I've launched the first science-based and AI-powered market intelligence solution for the cosmetic industry. We help beauty brands, beauty retailers, cosmetic vendors, and ingredient suppliers to launch winning products on the market by giving them access to real-time technology and consumer insights in just one click and across multiple markets. I'm very excited to be here with you today to tell you more about Botelab. Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, hi again. So first of all, I would like to thank Creative Valley for the invitation. So I'm Karyashi, the founder of Botelab. We developed the first AI-powered and science-based consumer and technology intelligence solution for the cosmetic industry. We're a startup that is based in Station F in Paris, and we're currently accelerated by L'Oréal in their beauty tech accelerator. Please, next slide. So we're trying to solve one of the biggest issue in the cosmetic industry because 90% of the product launches fail within a year. And one of the main reasons behind this issue is that the shift in the consumer and technology trends happens much more rapidly than the product development cycle. From my experience in R&D, it can take like around 1 to 5 years to launch a new product on the market, while consumer and technology trends can shift much more rapidly. Next slide, please. So this is why we created Botelab, which is a digital intelligence solution that we give access through a license to beauty companies. So it helps them to connect to their environment in order to detect very rapidly any market opportunities and threats, and develop accordingly winning products on the market that are loved by their consumers with a reduced development time. And all of this thanks to our real-time consumer and technical insights that they can get access to in just one click. Please, next slide. So actually, for the demo, so if you want to see a demo, you can register on our website. So I'll be describing here very fast the main features of Botelab. So the first one is a real-time consumer review analysis. So we're gonna, for each product on the market, we will be analyzing all their consumer reviews in order to be able to extract in a very precise and accurate way the strengths and weaknesses of the product from a consumer perspective. Our second feature on the next slide, please. Our second main feature is the scoring of the ingredients quality of the formulation. So here we're using a methodology that was validated by industry experts in order to score the clean, green, and vegan profile of the ingredients that are used within a beauty product. Next slide, please. Our third feature on the next slide. Maybe there's the next slide, please. Actually, it's fine. I think I know. The third main feature that we have is the analysis of the formulation. So actually, we are capable, thanks also to the expertise that I had in running and managing R&D labs that we injected in our algorithm, to analyze scientifically the efficacy of the formulation that is used within a beauty product, but also its innovation at an ingredient and formula level. So we're capable of saying that this product is using a new innovative ingredient within its formulation, but we're also capable of saying if the formula that is used within this beauty product that is on the market, if it's already out there and it's used within another product in another brand, and if it's being developed internally within the R&D team of the company, or it's being bought from a white label manufacturer, which is something that is of great help for product developers. And for the fourth features, the fourth main feature on the next slide is on the next slide. Actually, there's our fourth feature, which is the mapping of our of the competitive landscape of the beauty product on the market. So we're capable of detecting all the competitors of a beauty product based thanks to our matching algorithm based on its consumer performance, but also on its claims and pricing and positioning on the market. So probably we can also go to the next slide. The next one, please. Okay, so what makes us much different than competition? The first thing is that we use real-time data. And we use and of course give access to real-time data, and we have a very exhaustive database. We're talking about more than 500 products that we're covering in just one product category and in one market. We have this integrated approach where for the first time we're using at the same time product, consumer, and technology data to get valuable insight for product developers within beauty companies. And we have also the capacity to simulate many of the features that you've seen before for products before even they're being launched on the market in order to like optimize its formulation or optimize also the marketing strategy before launching the product on the market. Next slide, please. Actually, so just to tell you, so where we stand today. So what we have today is a proof of concept in the US market. So it's been a year now. So we're an early stage startup. We started working on it a year ago, and we have a proof of concept in the US. And with this proof of concept, we have today very advanced discussion with 10 of the top 15 beauty companies in the world in order for them to join our pilot program that will start early next year. And we're also discussing with 2 of the top 5 chemical companies also in the world that would like to partner with us and also invest in developing our solution in order to cover other market segments and new countries. So our first target markets are makeup, skincare, and hair care. And regarding the target in priority, the Asian market like China and Korea and the US. So why China? Because it's one of the most highly growing markets, and it's of very high interest for even Western brands. Next slide, please. And finally, so why actually Korea is an interesting market for us, Botelab, and how can we be useful also for Korean companies? Actually, thanks to Botelab, we can help Korean brands launch winning products in the Western markets by giving them access to insights in the Western market. But we can also help Western brands find new product innovations that are developed by Korean cosmetic vendors and get in contact with them. Please, next slide. Yeah, so actually that's it. Thank you, and I'm happy to hear your questions.
Thank you, Carl, for your presentation. So we have actually a comment from our YouTube section telling that I love the green scoring system because it keeps me from wasting time from looking myself of the green scoring for the company. So bravo on that. So thank you for the comments. Let's get some questions from the juries. Does anybody have any questions? Isabel, please.
Yes, hello. I would like to know which relations you could have with other applications with scoring about cosmetic products, because as you have a scoring, I think that many customers could be very interested in knowing more about the scoring and to compare with other scorings.
Yeah, so actually, just to make sure, so we're a B2B intelligence solution. So actually, our clients are B2B companies like the big beauty companies out there. So actually, our scoring is different than the scoring that you can see in the application out there, because what we give is what we call a relative score or dynamic score that is comparable to what exists already on the market. And this makes a lot of sense to beauty companies compared to an absolute score that we can give like 80 over 100 or an A or B or C. So actually we use all of the data that we gather on all the products on the market, and we're capable of telling like the beauty companies that your product on the clean aspect is in the average of the products out there in terms of clean profile, or it's completely clean, or it's much worse than the companies out there. So we give them the possibility to compare actually what they have today in terms of ingredient quality profile in their current formulation with what exists on the market. But we also help them to be in a optimization or improvement mode of their formulation and enhance it to be like in a few years time completely clean and compared to all the other products out there. So our scoring actually is quite different than what we can see out there from, I don't know if you mean like consumer apps. So yeah, so we cannot really compare. And from a B2B side, I must say it's beauty companies do not like the scoring of these consumer ads because it does not reflect actually the scientifically, the reality behind these ingredients, which is something that we pay attention to, especially that I have this R&D background and I've worked with them for the last 10 years.
Yes, I thought that perhaps some customer brands would like to communicate about the good scoring. And so when they communicate, they are compared with other customer application. It's just the way.
You mean like to make sure that their formula scores pretty well on the other consumer apps? Yeah, so of course, like on our scoring, if they score like the best, like we give a score on like A, B, C, D, E. So if they score an A, they're sure, like in terms of formulation, that they will be clean on all the consumer apps on the market.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Okay, so I will invite Jimin Gang to ask his question, please.
Hi, thanks very much for your pitch. From the formulation analysis page, I just wondered two things. Firstly, how quantified is the data? For example, certain qualities of products such as tackiness or runniness, these things I understand all have scientific ways of measuring. So from a B2B standpoint, surely formulators would be interested in these figures, I was wondering. And also, do you have ways of preventing possible combination no-nos? For example, some 5-10 years ago, a multinational cosmetics company had nitrosamine issue breaking up with its sun cream, I remember. And if this data is very horizontally integrated and well connected, would you be able to tap out those possible combination no-nos? Thanks very much.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So of course, since we're talking like a bit at a very high level on the feature, so maybe I'll explain a bit more what's behind actually our technology analysis and how it works. Actually, what we use, it's mainly public data. So we're gonna go and gather public data on every product on the market. It's either consumer reviews data, ingredients data, or product data. And we're gonna couple it with a pool of data that comes from my expertise in reverse engineering products and formulating cosmetic products. And this is how like we get like to give like valuable technical insights. So actually everything related to tackiness of the product, these are like something that need to be physically measured, and it's not this type of insight that we're giving. But however, what we can give, for instance, we can say like this product on the market is using an innovative ingredient that wasn't used before, within other brands. We can either say, thanks to our matching algorithms, we can also say that this formula, the formula of this product comes from a white label manufacturer from Korea. So this way, like, let's say I'm a competitor of this brand and I want to benchmark, I want to do something similar to the brand. So whenever I, like in one click, I can see that, oh, the formula of this product comes from a white label manufacturer in Korea. So I can go and directly contact the white label manufacturer and probably get the same formula and save 6 months to 3 years of R&D and save millions, just like thanks to this insight. So these type of insight, these are the type of insight that we give like on the formulation. And we can also say if the formula is efficient or effective from a consumer perspective, since we can link both technology data and consumer data that we're gathering from consumer reviews. So we are capable of saying that the formula that is used within this product or other similar product on the market is performant from a consumer perspective or not.
Okay, Car. So that will be all from Botelab today. Thank you very much, Car, for your presentation and your answers. It was very useful.